Good afternoon, one and all. Forgive me for wasting my time. However, this is my speech and this one's a rhyme. Excuse me should I occasionally stutter or stammer. And no, mother, I don't care about me grammar. My wife and I would like to thank you all for coming, and to Maxwell Meals Hall for being so forthcoming. My first thanks go to Keith with a speech that was fine, the best speech of the evening, second to mine. Whenever about all he thinks of his health and safety, up and down like a rabbit, even though he looks 80. I need to get serious before I get hit. A better father-in-law I couldn't ask for one bit. Whenever we've needed him, he's always been there, the first to help out without a murmur or stare. He was the first to step in when money was tight, and helped us move house without even a fight. He's taken me on, even though I'm slightly mad. I suppose what I'd like to say is thank you, Dad. Now they say that the acorn doesn't fall far from the tree, and this has never been so true as with my mother and me. We're both clever, witty, good-looking and smart, and while I'm being modest, a very big heart. Now, although one half of that last bit is lying, I'm sure you'll figure out which bit without trying. She raised me well, taught me to look after myself, taught me how to be handy like putting up shelves. She taught me to be wise when working with money. It's a shame she didn't teach me how to cook, isn't it, honey? However, at the end of the day, what can I say? At least I know the difference between can, will, and may. Now, I'll be shocked if I don't get punched in the jaw when my attention now turns to my mother-in-law. This bit of my speech has the greatest concerns, the bit where I talk about my mummy returns. They say to see a woman when she grows old, to look at her mother, and if I could be bold, I really must admit, I like what I see. I really can't wait for old age with Donna and me. Now, what speech wouldn't talk about my mother by proxy? Very, very small, feisty and foxy. Whatever she's about, there's never a doubt. Ooh, what's occurring? Comes a bellowing shout. Such a loud noise from such a small woman. Although I must admit she's great with an oven. And now we turn to the tale of bliss. A story that starts with a thank you to Chris. For this is the part where the poem gets soppy. A story starting when my fingers went floppy. For one day at work a gravestone did fell, and this man tried to stop it with no chance in hell. While recovering to school I went while I was bored, and who did I see picking up her hoard? A beautiful maiden, wonderful and fair. And who did she see? An old man with little hair. The second time we met, again fireworks went flying, a meeting that would end up with Donna almost crying. For bold as a day she scorned a text badly spelt, a text that was from me, and guess how she felt? For twice we had met, and twice she'd insulted. The next time we met, it looked like she'd been assaulted. For you see, me and Donna must really meant to be. How else would we survive our first date being A&E? As a damsel in distress, she really set the bar. Help me, Alan, I've cut my hand on a demi-jar. However, the next time we met, she opened the door in lingerie and asked if I'd like a drink. Well, what could I say? And so we sat down for a spot of Earl Grey, and then I went home, much to Donna's dismay. But I had not got the hint of what she was wearing, and so Donna ended the night with a different kind of swearing. However, when all said and done, a better hand I couldn't be dealt. No love was as strong as the one I had felt. And no matter how strong, each day it grows and grows. I look at her today, my doesn't she glow. Yeah. Now, before the end of my speech, a quick word about Scott, before we see what he says about me tying the knot. A better friend you won't find, he's almost without fault, although please take what he says with a pinch of salt. Now, since the beginning of the wedding, he's asked for something below par, so please, Scott, for you, take this free bar. Now, I'm sure that his speech is full of ha-has, but please, Scott, don't mention yours or your mother's cars. And now to the end, the poem now complete, and I ask if you're able to stand onto your feet. Put your hands together for a relationship, although sometimes a farce. And a huge thanks to Donna for letting me take her up there.